In this video, I want to show you how it's possible to find much better entries and exits than the ones given by the standard technical indicators like moving averages, Bollinger Bands, and the MACD, for example. Even though there are correct ways of using these indicators, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of simple strategies that yield bad trade signals. That's the case with most technical indicators. In today's video, I want to focus on the MACD indicator, and I'm going to show you the tools you can use to find much better entries and exits in comparison to what the MACD indicator will show you. In this chart, we can see the raw price action and a standard MACD indicator plotted on the bottom. For those of you who don't know, the green and red bars on the MACD indicator show when the fast line crosses the slow line. Perhaps one of the simplest strategies involving this indicator is buying when the histogram turns green and selling when the histogram turns red. Let me be clear here and say that I'm not recommending that you do that. This is just a simplistic strategy, and I'm going to show you what's wrong with it in a moment. Here you have to pay attention to one important detail. We can only know for sure when the histogram lines will be green or red when the corresponding candle closes, because price can change dramatically in a matter of seconds, and that can obviously impact the value of the histogram. That means that if we want to buy when the histogram turns green or sell when the histogram turns red, we need to wait for one candle to close with a new color on the histogram, and then buy or sell at the open of the next candle. Once again, this is just a simplistic strategy that is used by beginners when they learn about the MACD. If we take a look at the chart, we can see that here, for example, the histogram bars turned from red to green, therefore generating a buy signal in the simplistic strategy we are analyzing. The entry, however, is at the open of the very next bar. The detail I want you to pay attention here is that this entry is very far away from the actual reversal point. This is a 1-hour chart, and the entry generated by the MACD is about 45 pips away from the absolute reversal. That's a problem because the farther the entry point is from the absolute reversal, the more risk you are assuming, and the worse your risk-reward ratio will be. This is another important idea. If you want to sustain positive trading results in the long term, you will absolutely need a good risk-reward ratio, and for that to happen, you need to get as close as possible to the reversal points in the market. In other words, if you want to be a good trader in the long term, you need to get precise about your entries and exits. To keep the promise I made in the beginning of the video, I want to show you one tool that can point to the absolute reversal point in many different scenarios. I'm talking about the Andrews Pitchfork, of course. If we pay attention to the highs and lows that come right before the reversal point we are talking about, and plot an Andrews Pitchfork in those alternating highs and lows, you'll notice a powerful effect. Notice that the lower line of the pitchfork captures the absolute reversal point with maximum precision. Notice how the lines in the MACD indicator were still going down at that point. Even the so-called fast line was still going down. This serves to show you how much lag these technical indicators really have. The other interesting thing here is that we can use the Andrews Pitchfork to find the exit point of our trades as well. If we assume that the reversal point we have been talking about is indeed a major reversal, we can use the same rationale to place the Andrews Pitchfork on major highs and lows at this time. Notice how price extends itself until the center line of the larger Andrews Pitchfork, and once it hits that line, it starts to drift away, therefore pointing to another reversal. It's important that you realize that this difference we are seeing in the accuracy of these tools is what makes the difference between long-term sustainability and short-term sustainability. It's important to point out also that there are many more details in the way that we choose highs and lows to plot the Andrews Pitchfork and how we use these lines in practice. You cannot simply plot these lines everywhere and expect them to work all the time because it's not that simple. There's a whole process behind the drawing of the Andrews Pitchfork and the many other techniques that come as a logical extension of this tool. It's interesting to observe that the Andrews Pitchfork can beat pretty much any classic technical indicator. If you want to observe the same effect with moving averages, for example, check out this other video that I made explaining how you can use the Andrews Pitchfork to find much better entries than the common moving average crossover signals. On another note, I want to state that technical indicators are not all that bad. In fact, I made a whole series of videos explaining the most powerful secrets of indicators like moving averages, Bollinger Bands, the RSI, and etc. If you want to get deeper into the knowledge of how pitchforks work, I made another playlist for you to watch, which involves a deeper kind of analysis involving the Andrews pitchfork and other more advanced tools. I can guarantee you that once you see what's possible with the Andrews pitchfork, you will probably never look at technical indicators in the same way again. If you want to learn all the advanced techniques and whole strategies involving these more advanced tools, you can check the video courses that I provide in the links available in the video description. You can also visit my website to see the table of contents of each course and the testimonials from students. I hope you learned something new with this video, and I hope I was able to spark your curiosity regarding the better side of technical analysis. If you enjoy the videos I do and wish to support the channel, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, activate the notifications, share the video with your trading community, and leave your feedback in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Take care.